of uprising applied to people who are breaking into other black people's stores and looting them. This is an uprising against what exactly? Against the black police chief, against the mostly minority police force, against the black mayor, against the black president, against the black attorney general.
Okay, so boom, right? A friend of mine that I met a while ago met me when I was a very...
I'm offended by the language of uprising applied to people who are breaking into other black people's stores and looting them. This is an uprising against what exactly? Against the black police chief, against the mostly minority police force, against the black mayor, against the black president, against the black attorney general.
Okay, so boom, right? A friend of mine that I met a while ago met me when I was a very radical black power guy. You know, households on the white family side separately, so each person keep their kids a little. I don't think it's
explain that one.
Parents tend. Let's see what he says.
Because it has nothing to do with race and everything to do with culture. And when you have a culture that doesn't, you know what? Explain to me. You explain to me why black kids aren't graduating high school. Explain that one to me. Explain to me why black kids are shooting each other in rates significantly higher than whites are shooting each other. Explain to me why 13% of the population is responsible for 50% of the murder. Explain to me why the number of black kids in prison, not for innocent reasons, not for walking down the street and getting pulled into a prison, is so high. Explain, if it has nothing to do with culture, explain to me why the single motherhood rate in the black community jumped from 20% to 70% in the same course of time that the civil rights movement has made such tremendous strides. Is America more racist now than it was in 1960? And if it is, please explain to me how that happened.
Oh my God! Yo! Hold the fuck up! Oh God! Damn! Who this nigga again? That was a lot of facts. That was a lot of facts. And all of that, truthfully, has to do... God damn, he just cooked that question. Shit. It truthfully does have everything to do with culture. We come from a very dusty culture, a very non-progressive culture. And by progressive, I'm not talking about that weird political shit that you guys are talking about. I'm talking progression as in leveling up, building families, starting corporations, that building right there. That's the kind of progression that I'm talking about. I don't know what those political terms are. That was a lot of facts. And that's true. I have to see how they responded to this. You know, 10 years ago, fuck 10 years ago, 5 years ago, I'd have heard him say this and I'd have been like, who does Pilgrim think he talking to? Like, ain't no way he just gonna say that about black people. And I don't feel some type of way about it. But it's hard to argue facts. It's really hard. I'm a fact-based person. And when you state that many facts, no matter how my feelings decide to perceive that shit, it's still facts.
I look at the Baltimore uprisings as more than just riots, right? I hate the idea when you say thugs and riots, right? White people riot as well. When y'all win Super Bowls 2 years in a row, y'all get off the hook. Don't make it seem like it's just Baltimore getting upset. So my 30-second answer is I feel the frustration of what's happening in the community. And I think it's a symptom. The uprisings are a symptom of a pressure that's been unaddressed for too long.
I'm offended by the language of uprising applied to people who are breaking into other black people's stores and looting them. This is a lack of values. And people who are destroying private property, destroying cop cars, in an uprising against what exactly? Against the black police chief, against the mostly minority police force, against the black mayor, against the black president, against the black attorney general, against the entirely, against a city council that...
Yo, this nigga gotta chill.
Oh my God!
Yo, why is he cooking like this? Why is he cooking like this? Yo, he should not have these stats. He should not have these facts. He should not have this shit so like cock loaded and ready. Like he came with a fully loaded clip. Like they came with a revolver and the revolver only had 2 bullets left in it. He came with the extendo, with a backup extendo. He left a couple rounds in the car. He got a couple boxes of ammunition with the homie. He came locked and loaded for this. You would think he had practice for these questions. Like, why is he labeling this shit off like this? And he's telling the truth. It's one thing to just be saying a bunch of mumbo jumbo and be lying. He's spitting.
That is 9 of 15 are black and all 15 are elected Democrats. What is the uprising against? What is it seeking to achieve? I still don't see what exactly the riots are seeking to achieve. Bottom line is, this is all, it all could be boiled down to just act like a mensch. Act like a human being. Honestly, it's not useful to riot. It's